Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a love reading for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. If you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. So first, we're going to jump in, start off with my Heal Yourself deck. If you find that any of my decks resonates with you, email me and place your order. So also, if you want a personal reading, tarot lessons, tarot sessions, whatever the case may be, my cards, my t-shirts, altars, hair or body oils, check the description box, shoot me an email. So let's just jump right into it. The Heal Yourself deck. Whatever card comes out, you want to write this on paper to burn it on behalf of yourself and your divine partner. So you start off with, on behalf of myself and my divine partner, I destroy and clear all of the following blockages. Whatever comes out, you write a list of those things and put in spirit and in flesh at the end and burn it. So let's see, what blockages might you or your divine partner be dealing with that could prevent you from having a healthy union? So solar plexus card comes out initially. So it's speaking on low self-worth or low self-esteem. You might say you don't feel like you're in that energy, so it may not be you. It could be your person. But you could be called to do spiritual work on their behalf to help clear these blockages. I also have self-sabotage and low self-esteem. So we have two cards that's talking about self-esteem, one of them for the sacral and the other for the solar plexus. So that is important. Then we have here fear, shame, and guilt, root chakra. And then I have disconnected from your higher self, crown chakra. So I'm just going to take these four. I'll repeat them again so you can write it down on paper and burn it. So on behalf of myself and my divine partner, I destroy and release all of the following blockages. Disconnection from the Most High. No, disconnection from your higher self. That's what that says. Disconnection from your higher self. Low self-worth or self-esteem. Self-sabotage or low self-esteem. And then fear, shame, or guilt. Okay, so we're starting off there. So we're going to jump right into the reading and see what is coming out. What is it that you all need to know at this time concerning your love life, concerning your divine partner, whether you've met them already or if you feel like you're already in union with them, or if you have not met them yet. Take it how it resonates. This message will not resonate with everyone. So come back for a reading that is more in alignment, or you can get your own personal reading that caters to you specifically. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to start off with my I've Got to Testify deck. Okay, if you find that these images or the messages resonate with you, you can always order. So what is it that divine masculine and divine feminine needs to know at this time? I'm going to take 4 cards from this deck. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I got more than 4. So we have 5. So let's see. Somebody is going through a lot right now. I feel like, again, we're picking up on the energy of divine masculine, okay? I knew from the moment I met you that we were meant to be together forever. It's not about them, it's about us. So this is a very strong connection between divine feminine and divine masculine. It's not about them, it's about us. So that could always indicate opposition, which there is always going to be opposition when it comes to divine unions. But I feel like this is definitely two people who recognize one another right away when you meet each other. So divine masculine is currently in the process of manifesting. Now, this is the green heart chakra frequency that he's on right now. So right now it says, it's time I heal my heart chakra. I know my worth now. So he's really starting to love on himself more. He's doing the spiritual work. He could very well be lighting candles and manifesting a better version of himself, manifesting healing within himself now that he knows his self-worth. And this is coming after a very turbulent time, because this card says, maybe if I overdose, he will leave her for me. So he dealt with a karmic situation, somebody who was emotionally codependent and likely dealt with addictive patterns, who constantly pulled him back and forth into her energy because he was afraid that she might not be able to survive without him. And that's what she wanted him to believe, using emotional manipulative tactics when it came to particular addictions. So for some, it could be pills, it could be, other hard drugs. It could be alcohol, whatever her poison of choice. It's like she used that to pull him back in. So this says, I wish I could tell her how I feel, but there's just too much going on right now, and I don't want to pull her in all of this mess. So Divine Masculine has wanted to reach out to you for a very long time. He's looked at his phone. He's thought about texting you. He's thought about calling you. If you reached out to him, he might have thought about responding to your messages, but he's held himself back because he felt like he was protecting the divine feminine. And so for some of you, this could be future energy. If you have not met your person yet, this could very well be the scenario that you might find yourself in. So come back and revisit the message maybe 6 months to a year down the line and see if it resonates with you, because it just might. But this is definitely Divine Masculine wanting to talk. He wants to communicate with his feminine, but it's so much that he has going on. This is what he's talking about when he says he doesn't want to pull Divine Feminine into this mess. He's talking about the energy that he's dealing with when it comes to the karmic and trying to clean that up. So right now, rather than pulling Divine Feminine into his toxicity or the ups and downs that he's dealing with in his personal life, he's focused on healing himself so that he can disconnect from this emotionally codependent karmic. Not only that, but he's also listening to high vibrational music. I'm picking up on frequencies and different things that have positive affirmations in it. So it says high vibrational music is what I'm on. It's a whole new vibe for me. So music is very healing for Divine Masculine, okay? Whether he writes music or whether he is listening to a lot of music that is high vibrational, is really helping him to get his heart chakra in alignment. So I'm definitely seeing an energy of healing that's happening, which is good for the Divine Masculine. He's starting to recognize that self-love is really, really important. I think that's why we have so many cards, at least 2 cards, that deals with low self-esteem. This past situation and things that Divine Masculine allowed himself to engage in the past has actually caused a blockage or, issues with his self-esteem and how he felt about himself. And so now this is him trying to pick himself back up from this energy. It says, it's the love for me. See, there's a very strong connection between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. It's like, it's so nurturing. It's so comforting. It's like, it's home. It's purifying, okay? It's healing. And these are 2 people, you adore each other, okay? This is a connection that is unmatched. And I feel like, with this card saying, it's the love for me, that's the only thing that Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine desires from one another at this point. Is just that love, that genuine, purified, healthy love, because both of you have gone through a lot. But I definitely see, new man or new woman. For some of you, this is definitely a new connection. But I'm picking up, remember, this karmic is saying, hey, if she, hold on, y'all. This karmic is going through it, okay? And so she's drowning herself out and self-medicating in a very unhealthy manner, thinking that if she overdoses or does something foolish, that she will be able to call him back in, because she says, maybe if I overdose, he will leave her for me. So she knows that there's someone new in Divine Masculine's life. She knows that. She knows it. Again, this could be future energy. And so let me clarify what is going on. How is this karmic's energy currently impacting Divine Masculine? Ooh. So I'm not sure if this is the type of energy that he met this karmic in. I don't even know if I want to show y'all this card. It's a little X-rated, okay? But obviously everybody here should be grown. It says best strip clubs in the USA, dating and giving all their money to strippers. This could be the cycle that Divine Masculine is coming out of, okay? Because remember, he's working on healing his heart chakra. So this, I don't know if this connection with this karmic was just so chaotic. Obviously in order to attract a karmic, you have to be in karmic energy. So Divine Masculine could have, been out here, engaging in some things that just it's not divine energy at all. And so that could be where the fear, shame, and guilt plays a part here. Okay. as well as the low self-esteem and the self-sabotage, low self-worth. Okay? Because in order to engage and to give away those things that you've worked hard for, right? That fiat, that money, or whatever you have valuable, to just throw it at someone because they're in a low vibrational energy. Like you're paying them to be low vibrational. If you're throwing money at strippers, you're paying them to stay connected to that Jezebel spirit, right? So that is an indicator of low self-worth for the person that's giving them that type of money or energy or attention. So I was asking, how has this karmic impacted the divine masculine? It's like it's been toxic, and so has he. Both of them have been toxic. And maybe this is his distraction. Maybe it was, because I see he's healing. He is working on healing, y'all. So I know some of y'all divine feminine out there is like, that ain't nothing divine about that. Okay. And I agree with you. There's nothing divine about that. Let me see, where does he stand with this type of energy right now? Just for some of y'all to have that question, like, okay, is he still in that type of energy? Is he still engaging and throwing away his money to strippers? Okay. No. It says, I'm grateful to the Most High that I can marry my divine feminine. No other will compare to her. He is not thinking about anybody else. So this is his past. When he was dealing with the karmic, he was doing karmic things to distract himself. And in that moment, it gave him a false sense of pleasure. Okay? But it was a distraction. Now he's come to this place where he realizes the value of his divine feminine. And so he is grateful to the Most High. So in other words, he acknowledges he has a divine connection to the Most High. And so a person that's connected to the Most High is not out engaging in this type of energy, nor are they spending their hard-earned money on that type of energy. He understands that energy is everything. And so if you're giving to low vibrational things, money is energy, and you're giving that energy to low vibrational things, then you will attract it back to you. So he understands the importance of staying connected to the Most High and working on healing himself, but he sees the value in his divine feminine. I feel like the only thing that he sees is his divine feminine. He's ready to settle down with his divine feminine. So for those of you who are asking that question, is he still in that energy? No, he's not. I'm glad to see it. So let me see what triggered this low self-esteem and low self-worth or self-sabotaging behavior patterns, because it doesn't just have to be that energy for the divine masculine. It could be for divine feminine too. But I just want to know, because the message seems to be more geared towards, okay, it could be either one of you. Self-love looks good on me. Okay. This is definitely divine feminine who's taking care of herself, loving on herself, doing things to make herself look better, to feel better, you know, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So the low self-esteem and low self-worth could have been divine feminine. Let me see. But now you're coming out of that energy. This says guarded. They always have you ready to jump a bish. Now, it could have been that divine feminine was very guarded. You was very protective of your energy because you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. It could have been because of a past situation where you lived with someone that you might have had children with. If you didn't have children, they might have had children, or you might have had children prior to them. But whatever the case may be, if there was no children, there was a live-in situation or a past relationship that took a toll on divine feminine and caused for some low self-esteem, you know, self-sabotaging behavior patterns, as well as guarded energy to become a factor in divine feminine's love life. And so I definitely see that both divine masculine and divine feminine have had work to do. Divine feminine is focused on self-love and self-care. Divine masculine is definitely focused on self-love and self-care on a more spiritual level. So that would indicate that both people are doing the work to balance themselves out in order to come into union together. Now, let me see. I'm going to clarify a card here that says, I wish I could tell her how I feel, but there's just too much going on right now. I don't want to pull her into this mess. I feel like Divine Masculine is worried about timing. He's thinking about when is the right time, because he feels like right now it's just not. When is the right time? So this says, powerful family you should not cross. So I feel like Divine Masculine, maybe there's some family members that's connected to the Karmic. This could be the Karmic's family members that could be threatening Divine Masculine or making him, causing some sort of problems for him. Let me clarify. What does that mean? Powerful family you should not cross. Like, who are these people? I mean, they ain't more powerful than the Most High. So, but he's saying he doesn't want to pull you into this mess, Divine Feminine. So the mess could be concerning family, whether it's his family or the family of the Karmic that he's been dealing with. Damn. So this says, I knew it was time to leave when the cops got involved. This is so damn toxic and it's starting to ruin my reputation. So it could very well be that family members, this could be the Karmic's family members, could be causing problems for Divine Masculine, where there's all types of chaos and disruption. And this is why he doesn't want to reach out to Divine Feminine just yet, because he got to get all this stuff smoothed out. He probably got legal things that he's dealing with. You know, he's saying it's starting to ruin his reputation. So it could be repeat patterns of dealing with the law, right? It could be repeat patterns of going through this with this Karmic and the Karmic's family. Let me get one more for this Karmic family here. So it says, Mama, this is my life. I respect you, but why do you have an issue with me loving her? Just because she is not religious doesn't mean she's not a good person. She makes me better. So Divine Masculine is defending his connection to you and his desire to want to be with you, even to his own mother. But she's in opposition because she has particular belief systems, religious belief systems that, you know, she feels it creates some sort of restrictions, you know, it's traditional things that she feels he's crossing a line. He's becoming a rebel. She's probably telling him that Divine Feminine is a witch. She doesn't love the Most High. You know, she's saying all types of things about you, Divine Feminine. But he's defending you. So the powerful family could also be Divine Masculine's family. Maybe they have some sort of wealth or some sort of status or whatever the case may be. But again, their status does not supersede that of the Most High. And it looks like it's a little toxic here. So I don't know how they was able to get to that place in toxicity, but consider the world that we live in, right? People will step on other people in order to get what they want. But this is the time of reckoning. This is the age of Aquarius. And so the underdog now becomes the big dog, okay? So if they thought that Divine Feminine, you know, oh, she can't be a part of our family because she's a peon or because she believes in this and that, and they were in their ego with their head in the clouds thinking that they were so much better, I guess they're going to have to find out what it really is, because Divine Masculine recognizes you. This is a divine connection, and he knows that this is because of the Most High that the two of you are supposed to come together. And so the same way, Divine Feminine, you have been able to cut off any unhealthy relationships that you have. I don't care if it was your mama, your grandmama, your granddaddy, your great-granddaddy, your sister, your brother, your children. If they're Karmic, you have learned to love yourself to the point where you will set healthy boundaries and love them from a distance. And so it's no different for Divine Masculine's family if they cannot accept the union and they're constantly trying to cause chaos to keep the two of you from being together. You are not seeking validation from anybody. I don't care what their status is. I don't care if they was the president of the United States. That's more the reason why you probably wouldn't be wanting to deal with their asses, okay? So they don't know who Divine Feminine is. You do not seek validation from mere man or woman. Your validation comes from the Most High. So Divine Masculine is going through it right now. He's going through it, trying to convince family, especially his mother, who is very important to him, or someone who is a maternal figure. It doesn't have to be his direct mother, but someone who he values as a maternal figure. This says too much going on with them, getting comfort from someone else. Okay, so I do feel that, let me clarify this card, because this is someone who's getting comfort from someone else. Let me see what direction this is coming from. What direction is this coming from? Yeah, I felt like this was the karmic. It's a lot going on within this connection here. Divine masculine is withdrawing his energy and making a decision that he wants to be with his divine feminine. And I feel like the karmic is now getting comfort from someone else. Yeah, I feel like this is someone that he could have had a child with as well. And it was saying, even though we are not ready for a child, it must be the Most High's will. The toxicity of this relationship has to stop. So they probably already had a child together, or he could have gotten back with her because there was a child on the way. But this is past energy, because her current energy is trying to get his attention by using substances and things like that to make him feel sorry for her, to trauma bond him back into her life. So this is past energy. He could have very well had a child with this person. That would be the case for some of you, not everyone. But see, divine masculine, he wants his feminine. I knew you were my soulmate when I looked into your eyes. The feeling was all too familiar. So this is a very strong union. So this says here, jackpot, unexpected money or inheritance. This could be, somebody has come up on some money here, okay? And this could be what the whole fuss is all about, especially when it comes to this family. You know, they could possibly want divine masculine to be with a particular person. If there's money involved, or maybe they don't want divine masculine to get with you, divine feminine, because he's coming to some a particular inheritance, or they want to keep something going through the family, but they don't feel like you're deserving of it. I have the card of instant karma. Whoever's been working up against you to try to keep this connection from coming together is getting instant karma, though. Let's see. What is this instant karma all about? I feel like they don't want the two of you together because there could be a lot of wealth that's created between the two of you, and they feel like they're going to miss out on this because they don't support the relationship. So why would you support them financially? But we're talking about grown people here, so you really shouldn't have to support them financially either way. Support can look like guiding someone, giving them advice on how they can, you know, maneuver to build up their business, but financial support is for children. Let me see. Instant karma. Negotiator, bargaining, begging. So it feels like whatever karma this is that's hitting these people for trying to come in between this relationship, they're begging, they're pleading, trying to negotiate here. There's a lot of emotions that's spilling over here. Instant karma, the wheel of fortune. They can't stop what's destined, okay? The wheel of fortune is also about karma, though. So it could be that there's some major cycles. Things are changing, okay? People are taking losses, too, I feel, when it comes to their own finances. That's a part of their karma. So it's like divine masculine and divine feminine will get together and have a lot of wealth between the two of you. Yep, look at that judgment. What's behind this? Wow. A judgment call is being made on behalf of divine feminine, okay? So whatever they was trying to do, I feel like what's happening is divine feminine, you're coming into a lot of wealth. That's their karma. For those so-called family members that's connected to divine masculine that felt like they was too good, okay? They were too good to have you a part of their family. Their karma is to watch you rise and to have an overflow of wealth and abundance and to look more beautiful every day, to live a more luxurious life every day, to have whatever you want. Your creativity is flourishing. You're fertile. You're giving birth to new ideas every day. They can't even keep up. That's their judgment call. You get to sit on your throne and divine masculine sees you. And so if he came into some form of wealth, it's like, regardless of what he has, divine feminine is already, you have your own wealth. Okay? And if you haven't gotten there yet, you will get there. Because you're focused on becoming the best version of yourself. And the only thing that you can attract in that energy is material abundance that matches the frequency of who you have become internally. So there's no such thing as lack for an empress. So the judgment call for these people that judged you and that said you wasn't good enough, the same people that he had to argue with in order to defend your character and your position in his life, they now have to watch you. They're being judged. All of them. Instant karma is hitting them. And so they're going to be begging, negotiating, trying to bargain, you know, but I feel divine feminine. I don't know now. Let me see. What is this negotiating, begging, and bargaining all about? What is this all about? Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. This is a lot of forward movement. Things are going to take off very quickly for you. I feel like that's what they're going to be begging about. Okay? Eight of Wands. Because things are taking off very quickly. What's the Eight of Wands? High Priestess. Wow, the World is at the bottom of the deck. So if you are High Priestess out there, they've been watching you. And they see you taking off very, very fast. They have heard your name in places, okay? They're starting to see that you truly have a divine calling. Many of you, you're starting to really flourish and thrive. You're helping a lot of people. There's word of mouth. People are talking about you. There's good things that's being said about you as well. And so now these people, they feel stupid. Some of them are still in their ego and they don't want to accept the fact that you truly are who you say you are. But it is what it is because there's nothing that they can do about it. The devil is in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So they're being cleared out of the energy, you know. But some of them might come in and try to make some sort of small offer with the Page of Pentacles. They might try to come through and make some sort of small gesture, but I feel like it's going to be rejected. Okay? Eight of Cups in the reverse. They want Divine Masculine to come back. I think he's ready to walk away, but they're trying to see if they can make a small offer, some sort of gesture here, that maybe they can get him to change his mind about packing up and leaving to go towards his feminine and get him to reroute back. But I really don't feel, let me see, what is Divine Masculine's connection to his karmic family at this point? Because he may have some good people in his family, but it seems like most of them are in opposition to this connection with you. So I have the Sun card here. Okay, he's seeing something very clearly. Judgment card. Okay, he's made a final decision. He's not in the dark about that. The King of Swords. He's been making cuts. He's been making cuts. The Sun and the King of Swords is him having full clarity about the decision that he wants to make. He's making a judgment call and he's becoming cold towards a lot of people because he has full clarity about who's who. And, you know, he's not in the darkness anymore. He's not. And I feel like this is his, look at this, the Hermit. He has gone into isolation. This is his spiritual team that's been pushing him to create distance between himself and all of these people that, you know, are really trying to keep him from coming towards his divine feminine. He's been called to make distance between himself and these people. And I feel like it can be somewhat stressful here, though. Okay? Maybe he's been suppressing how he feels about these changes that he's been going through because it's been a lot. It's been a lot on his mind and a lot on his mental. And so he's been going through a lot of things. But this full moon, we got the full moon in Aquarius here. I feel like there's a lot of emotions that he's going through during this full moon. It's very transformative for him. So he could be out moon gazing, getting connected to nature, trying to find his balance again. But I also feel that this moon represents a lot of intuitive downloads and messages that's coming through. Divine Masculine is also having certain dreams here. Certain dreams that's waking him up at night. And it has him in his head. He's thinking about some things. Maybe these dreams are revealing things to him that he was in the dark about before. Because consider that the card that I had earlier is the Sun. So when you have the Sun and the Moon, there's nothing that's hidden. So he could be receiving a lot of spiritual downloads because he's in hermit mode a lot. He's spending a lot of time in isolation, just reading, gaining more knowledge, shining a light on internal blockages and, you know, why he had to go through particular cycles in his life and what ways he contributed to it. Because, again, Divine Masculine was also in karmic energy. So some of this is the karma that he called to himself because of the things that he was engaging in order to, you know, I don't know, I guess to distract himself from the healing that needed to happen. But let me just see. What type of dreams? What is this dream that's waking Divine Masculine up? He's getting some sort of clarity in his dreams about particular people, I feel. Yeah, the Nine of Cups in the reverse with the Hierophant in the reverse. He might be getting clarity about those people that he used to hold dear, you know, people that he used to take advice from, that he used to trust. Something is showing him that he needs to detach from something that was more traditional. He's gaining some clarity about that, okay? What is this? Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like now he's starting to realize that he wasn't protected, even though his family is trying to convince him that there's a particular way that you're supposed to believe, if he has that type of family that's highly religious, and they feel like you have to, walk this particular line or this particular path. He's starting to get a lot of clarity that there's no real protection there. It never really did anything to help him, to heal him. So, wow, the tower is here. He's starting to see that something is really coming down. It was never stable to begin with. So let me see. I'm going to clarify this tower real quick. So divine masculine has made up his mind. He's gone through some karma for sure, because he made some. Look at that. The tower is clarified by, I guess you think I'm stupid. I know you're dealing with someone else. Tell the truth. I think he also has some negative dreams about this karmic. Like he might have had dreams that she was going to do something to him, to harm him, or to harm herself, or somebody around them. Like he might have had some really unhealthy dreams about this particular karmic energy. And it's because she's so low vibrational that he's starting to see the spiritual nature of who she is. So the dreams is just revealing that to him. So the tower is clarified by her losing her mind, okay? She doesn't have any emotional balance. She's not stable. Something is not right here. Something is definitely not right about this karmic energy. Like she's self-medicating. She's seeking comfort from other people. Like I said, divine masculine played his part in this foolishness too, but it's been an ongoing cycle of never-ending drama is what I'm picking up. And for whatever reason, divine masculine's family was trying to keep him stuck in this energy. I don't understand why. How is that beneficial? Let me see. Why is it that divine masculine's family? Because I could see if they was telling him, all right, we want you to leave that karmic because she's toxic as hell, right? It's very unhealthy. It's not good for you. It ain't good for the kids. She's emotionally codependent. She has addictions. This is not what we want for you, right? I can understand that. And maybe even if they felt like, okay, they're so religious that, okay, we don't want to see you go in that direction either because we're not certain about the path that person is on. But it feels like to me like they want him to be with this this karmic energy. Let me see something. How does divine masculine's family feel about this karmic? Because you got the police getting involved, charges being pressed is messing up the divine masculine's reputation. It's just too much. How do they feel about her? The Four of Pentacles. I don't know if she got some money. Does she have money? Does she have some sort of, it's something about what she has, something that she holds valuable where they're trying to hold on to her. But I feel like it deals with money. Let me clarify. What is the Four of Pentacles? It could be that she has some money here. The Lovers is in the reverse. So they want him to hold on to her even though they know that the connection is no good. But, I'm also picking up the Lovers is a divine union, though, when it's in the upright. But we're talking about the karmic, so it's in the reverse. So the family knows that this is not a divine union. It's unhealthy, it's toxic as hell. But they want him to hold on to her because of something concerning money. Let me see. But, Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Somebody is definitely money hungry. Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Somebody is definitely money hungry. But remember, earlier I was getting ready to say that card that came out concerning instant wealth. Divine masculine could have come into some money, or this karmic could have come into some money. Okay? So she could have a certain amount of money. And the family, they want him to hold on to her because of the financial benefit. Which is foolish because divine masculine holds down his own. He has his own in his own right. Not only that, but divine feminine holds it down and has her own in her own right. And when divine masculine and feminine come together, there's a lot of wealth that's created between the two. Always. So they don't want him to take the leap of faith towards divine feminine because They are afraid. What is their biggest fear? What is this family's biggest fear? If divine masculine comes towards the divine feminine, what is their biggest fear? Because I don't believe that it has to do with divine feminine's belief systems. Their biggest fear is really, they fear that divine masculine is going to create a different social circle. Okay? Two of Cups in the reverse. He's going to let go of some people and begin to surround himself with a new social circle here. Look at that. Three of Pentacles. He's going to start working and building with a new social circle. I feel like they're afraid. They're going to take some losses here. Look at that. The King of Cups in the reverse. They're afraid that he's going to withdraw from them emotionally. And there's the Ten of Pentacles. They are afraid that divine masculine is going to build his legacy with his divine feminine, and that they are not going to have, it's not going to be any room for them to come and say, hey, I need this. Hey, I need that. I can't pay this bill. Can you pay that? But with the karmic, for whatever reason, they was able to do that with divine masculine. And maybe it's because the karmic, she knew she was toxic as hell for him. So the only way that she can get into the good graces of this family is to have something to present to them financially. Or maybe she has some sort of connections to particular people or particular things that this family feels like they need. And so they would rather him stay in a low vibrational, unhealthy relationship because it's all about greed. It's all about what they can get from a situation. Four of Pentacles. And their biggest fear is that when he gets with divine feminine, all of that, all of the wealth and the hard work and the creativity and the, you know, the intellect of the divine masculine, he's going to use all of that towards creating a legacy with his divine feminine. Yeah, they're afraid they're going to miss out. Okay? That's what it is. So I'm going to take one more card and I'm going to close out. If you find this resonates, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. So let's see. Why can't you just leave me alone? I'm not attracted to you anymore. I love myself too much to let you into my temple again. It's over. Okay? It's over. So there's this energy of just let it go. Okay? Let it go. I don't want to, you know, disrupt or, you know, create a low vibrational energy within myself by connecting to you. And so there's this energy of just making cuts. Divine masculine is making cuts. Okay? He's gaining clarity. He's seeing the truths. And he's making cuts where necessary. So that's my message for you all. I love you. I'll talk to y'all next time.